Good morning. How are we all doing today? Pretty good. I got a pretty good. Got silence over here. Guess we're all right. And so, welcome to Piedmont Universalis Church. Piedmont UU sits on the traditional land of the Catawba, Kiawe, and Sugary peoples. My name is Vanessa Sampson Schneider, and I will be your worship assistant here today for our lay speaker and member, Cosette Blackmere. We are a flourishing, vibrant, and radically welcoming congregation which promotes diversity, inclusion, and social justice. We provide a safe haven for creative intellectual growth, spiritual development, and a deep sense of community for all who join us. We hope our liberal religious values will challenge you to join us as a community that lives boldly and acts justly. To all of our visitors and members, we're glad you're here in person or with us online, and we hope to see you again. Your presence is a gift to us. And today we have a slew of announcements, which I am so very, very happy for. And so, Madia is leading the Banned Book event at both of our worship locations this coming weekend, September 21st, at the Salisbury Gathering from 12 to 2. And then September 22nd at the University Gathering from 12:30 to 2:30, and this will run concurrently with the Soul Collage program, which I'll tell you about in a second. And so this event will be for children, youth, and adults, so please check your weekly email for more information, or you can reach out directly to Madia. Reverend Amy is leading a Soul Collage session from 12:30 to 1:30 after worship next Sunday. And so please sign up via the link in the weekly announcements so that she can have enough materials for all of the participants. Cups is having a fall equinox celebration this Saturday evening at 7 p.m. here at the University Gathering. Everyone is invited to join. The Generosity Campaign has a kickoff picnic, and it's on Saturday, September 28th at 11:30 at Frank Lisk Park. The church is providing all the food, so please check your weekly email to sign up so we can know how much food to provide. And then we are looking to expand our choir. Even if you cannot sing like the angels, it's okay. You can still join us in lifting your voices in song. And if you're interested in joining the choir, you can connect with either Elaine or Jack. And then, just in case you don't know who Elaine is, raise your hand, Elaine. And then is Jack here today?
No.
Not today. Okay, cool. So you could be able to hit her up after the service and be like, yes, I want to sing with you, because they're going to sing so beautifully today for you. And for other important information about our vibrant community, please see your order of service, or if you're on the email list, please check our monthly newsletter and weekly announcements. Whatever brought you to this place at this hour, we welcome you. And may you find something that you need, and may you leave richer in spirit than when you arrived.
As we do each week, we light our chalice this morning. Light of creative spirits, light of our wise souls, light of wondering and curious minds, light of love for this place, this people, and this work. Illuminate our hearts and the spaces between them in sacred time unfolding. Blessed be. Now please join me in singing the words to our chalice, to lighting our chalice, the symbol of our faith. The words are printed in your order of service. Just wonderful. Thank you so much. Welcome to Music Sunday. Today, many of our talented musicians will be sharing their gifts with us as part of this service today to honor and celebrate music. Music is universal. It is a part of celebrations, a part of ceremonies, and a part of our entertainment. Music can touch us and affect our moods, spark memories. We hope that you will be uplifted by the shared experience today. Our call to worship is a quote from Hazrat Inayat Khan, a Sufi teacher, poet, and musician who introduced Sufism to the West. What makes us feel drawn to music is that our whole being is music. Our minds and bodies, the nature in which we live, the nature which had a hand in making us. All that is beneath and around us, all is music. Our opening hymn is Come, Come, Whoever You Are. There is a typo in your order of service. It's my fault. It's actually number 188 in your gray hymnal. This morning we will be singing this as a round. We're going to split the room right here where this camera is, down the middle. And I'll be leading the left side here, my left, stage right. And then Perry will be leading that side of the room. We'll sing it all together as one, and then we'll split into rounds. We'll start here on this side, and then after the first line, we'll continue over here on this side. Now we will finish first. We'll sing it twice, and we'll finish the first. So that last line, come, we'll just sing that twice so that we all end at the same time. Okay? So rise and line, yes.
It's the wrong number.
That's what I said. That's what my pre-number was. It's 188. But did you find it? Okay. Thank you. So we'll everybody please rise in body, mind, and spirit, and we will go ahead and give this a shot.
We're going to sing. Do you like to sing? Do you? What song do you know?
I know Harley.
You know Harley? Oh, Harley, come here.
Is my favorite song.
Oh, my goodness. Can you sing it?
Well, I know how to sing songs.
Maybe with your mom, huh?
I do.
Yeah, yeah. You know Happy Birthday? Happy.
Birthday's in November.
It is in November. It's coming up. How old are you going to be?
I'm gonna be 4.
4. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Today I'm 3.
Yes, today you're 3. I'm a little more than that, but I'm going to sing with you, okay? Do you know about Old MacDonald who had a farm?
Yeah.
E-I-E-I-O. What kind of animals do you like? Do you like cows?
I like ice dragons.
Ooh, dragons. Can you make a sound of a dragon? Yeah, okay. Okay, when I point to you, you make the sound, okay? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, with a
Ice dragon.
ice dragon here and a there, there, everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Do you know how to do a moo? On his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with a here and a there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. All right. Do you know the song about the spider that goes up the water spout?
Amazing webs inside a yard.
I didn't understand that, but let's. Oh, oh, ah. Well, I was going to do the eensy weensy spider. Do you know the eensy weensy spider? Or itsy bitsy, however you do it. In California, we do weensy, okay? What's that? Oh, no, broken fingernail? A kiss and make it better. Okay? The eensy weensy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Oops. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the eensy weensy spider went up the spout again. Yay. We got a lot of good singers in this. Yeah. All right. How about, do you know you are my sunshine? Yeah. Do you like sunshine? Do you like sunshine better or rain?
I like sunshine and rain.
You like sunshine and rain. Good answer. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Pretty good. We got a lot of good singers here. And now we're going to sing you out, okay? Back to your nursery. Thank you for singing with me. Bye, Harley.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. You might want that.
And now we enter our time of ritual and sacred sharing, a time of sharing our joys, our sorrows, our concerns, and our milestones. First this week, I'd like to light a candle for Susan, who couldn't be with us today. Hopefully she's healing well. Also, we light a candle to end the epidemic of gun violence, for an end of political violence and rhetoric, and for a peaceful democratic process in our country, for the ongoing struggle of civil rights in Iran, for the immediate release of the people in Gaza, for all areas of violence around the world, especially Haiti, the Sudan, the Middle East, and the war in Ukraine. At this time, you are welcome to come up and fill out a prayer card, drop a stone in our shared water, or light your own candle of joy or concern. The service assistant will hand you the taper if you do wish to light a candle. I invite you to come forward, and as you do, walk along the outer wall at the far aisle. And we light a few more candles this morning for those things that we hold in our hearts and remain unspoken, and for those joining us online and elsewhere to honor what is in their hearts as well. Now we enter a time of meditation, and this morning I'd like to introduce to you something a little different. We have a read meditation, and it was found on the UUA worship web. This is a meditation on Musica Universalis. Sorry, that's as good as my Latin's going to get. It was written by Joel Tishken. The ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras taught that the universe was composed entirely of numbers, and numbers were corresponded to music. To see the entire universe, all of reality, including us, was composed by numbers and music. The 7 planets, the ancient world, each resonated a frequency outward into the universe. According to the theory of Musica Universalis, or harmony of the spheres, each planet vibrates a different note on the musical scale. Their music was not something that we heard audibly, but they were cosmic vibration. Their resonance could impact us, as all music could. Pythagoreans believed that music purified and nourished our souls, keeping us spiritually healthy in the same way that exercise and good nutrition does for our bodies. Now I invite you to take a few breaths and contemplate. What music do you need to nourish your soul right now? Do you need a peppy tune that makes you smile or dance? Perhaps, everybody enjoyed that one. Well, perhaps you need a love ballad to help you celebrate a love in your life. Do you need a sad song to help you, to speak to you about your loss, any loss in your life? Maybe you need a dirge to help you grieve and mourn a tragedy or loss. Or do you need a happy song to help you celebrate an aspect of your life? Do you need a cacophony of noise to rally you into new awareness? You're awake now. Perhaps you need a calm lullaby to bring you peace and serenity. as we enter into silence, I invite you to consider the song that is speaking to you at this moment. Imagine it as it resonates within you, but also outward in all directions, bringing this resonance to the person next to you, to the person next to them, outward until it fills this room, connecting you with everyone else and communicating where you are today. May our collective silence bring harmony to ourselves and everyone in our orbit. When Elaine and I met to chat about today's service, we discussed many of the ways that music is woven into our daily lives, how it can affect our mood, inspiring us to sing or dance or even cry. The way that nature itself, if you listen, is full of song. Music sparks memories and connects us to different events in our lives. I could really go on and on, but I won't. Instead, I explored the views of other thinkers, mystics, authors, and poets. And as I did, I remembered that in one of my favorite books, The Prophet, written by the author Kahlil Gibran, he spoke of music. Now, my mother kept a copy of The Prophet on the bookshelves in our living room, along with many other books, including the Bible, the complete works of Shakespeare, the I Ching, and I'm Okay, You're Okay. It was the 70s. I first read The Prophet when I was about 12 years old. Then, when I had the opportunity to read it again when I was 30, I realized that that work had deeply influenced my worldview. Kahlil Gibran may be familiar to many because The Prophet is a very popular book and is often quoted at events, especially weddings. And let me share a little bit about the author before we begin. Kahlil Gibran was born in Lebanon in 1883. He was raised a Maronite Christian. Maronite Christian is the largest Christian denomination in Lebanon. Their belief system is very much in line with Catholicism. He was also influenced by Islam and the mysticism of the Sufis. An acclaimed author and poet, Gibran was also a celebrated artist. The largest public collection of visual art by Kahlil Gibran in the United States is exhibited at the Telfair Museum in Savannah, Georgia. It was donated in 1950 by his lifelong supporter and mentor, Southern native Mary Haskell Minnis. Mary also translated much of Gibran's work into English. The exhibition concentrate on works that capture Gibran's enduring belief of the oneness of all things, often characterized in his paintings and drawings as the feminine divine. Gibran died while living in Manhattan in 1931 at the age of 48, and his remains rest in Lebanon. I'd like to introduce Vanessa as she will come up and read our first reading, Song of the Soul.
In the depth of my soul, there is a wordless song, a song that lives in the seed of my heart. It refuses to melt with ink on parchment. It engulfs my affection in a transparent cloak and flows, but not upon my lips. How can I sing it? I fear it may mingle with earthly ether. To whom shall I sing it? It dwells in the house of my soul in fear of harsh ears. When I took into my inner eye, I see the shadow of its shadow. When I touch my fingertips, I feel its vibrations. The deeds of my hands heed its presence as a lake must reflect the glittering stars. My tears reveal it as bright drops of dew reveal the secret of a withering rose. It is a song composed by contemplation and published by silence, and shunned by clamor, and folded by truth, and repeated by dreams, and understood by love, and hidden away, awakening, and sung by the soul. It is the song of love. What Cain or Esau could sing it. It is more fragrant than jasmine. What voice could enslave it? It is heart-bound as a virgin's secret. What string could quiver it? Who dares unite the roar of the sea and the singing of the nightingale? Who dares compare the shrieking tempest to the sigh of an infant? Who dares speak aloud the words intended for heart to speak? What human dares sing in voice the song of God?
Now I'd like to invite Brian forward to read an excerpt from The Prophet.
Music is the quivering of a string, charged with waves from the upper air. It penetrates your hearing. Its echoes emerge from your eyes in a burning tear, and from your lips as they sigh for a beloved being far away, where it utters a moan caused by the string of history and the fangs of destiny. And it can happen that the notes of music are reflected on your lips in a smile of fulfillment. Music is Huri in the paradise of the gods, who was in love with the sons of Adam. Then she came down to earth and told them of her love. The gods, in a fury, ordered a terrible wind to rush after her in pursuit. In this way she was scattered through the air and disseminated to all the corners of the earth. She did not die. She still lives in the ears of humans. Music is the echo of the first kiss bestowed by Adam on the lips of Eve, And ever since then, this echo has caused pleasure rebounded onto fingers as they play and ears as they listen. Through the eyes of hearing, I was able to see the heart of love. Music is the language of the spirit. Its melody is a playful breeze which makes the strings vibrate with love. When the fairy fingers of music touch the doorway of feelings, they awake memories enclosed in the depths of the past. O divine music, we lay our hearts and our souls closely within you. You teach us to see with our ears and to listen with our hearts.
Our final reading is an excerpt from Gibran's first book written in Arab, Al Musica. I am reading it verbatim from the translation that I found. In this passage, Gibran mentions man. I believe that he intends to mean all humankind. Please listen with an open mind and an expansive heart. I sat by one whom my heart loves, and I listened to her words. My soul began to wander in the infinite spaces where the universe appears like a dream and the body like a narrow prison. The enchanting voice of my beloved entered my heart. This is music, O friends, for I heard through the sighs of the one I loved and through the words half uttered between her lips. With the eyes of my hearing, I saw my beloved's heart. My friends, music is the language of the spirits. Its melody like a frolicsome breeze that makes the strings quiver with love. With the gentle fingers of music, knock at the door of our feelings. They awaken memories that have long lain hidden in the depths of the past. The sad strains of music bring us mournful recollections, and her quiet strains bring us joyful memories. The sound of strings makes us weep at the departure of a dear one, or make us smile at the peace God has bestowed upon us. The soul of music is of the spirit, and her mind is of the heart. Our souls are like tender flowers at the mercy of the winds of destiny. They tremble in the morning breeze and bend their heads under the falling dews of heaven. The song of the bird awakens man from his slumber and invites him to join in the psalms of the glory of eternal wisdom that has created the song of that bird. Such music makes us ask ourselves the meaning of mysteries contained in ancient books.
Beautiful. You want to get in that choir. I'm just saying. Hit up Elaine. Let there be an offering to sustain and strengthen this place, which is sacred to so many of us, a community of memory and of hope, for we are now the keepers of the dream. This month, we are sharing our offering plate with Rowan Helping Ministries. Rowan Helping Ministries' mission is to serve through cooperative community action, our neighbors in Rowan County, which is where I live, those who are in crisis by providing essential life needs and educating and empowering them to break the cycle of crisis. We ask that you place your gift in the baskets as they make their way around the room, and you are always welcome to give online at puuc.org, or you can do so by texting PUUC at the number 73256. Today's offering will now be gratefully received. Thank you. Thank you.
We are grateful for these gifts contained in these baskets and for all of the gifts that you offer this beloved community. We thank you most of all for the gift of your presence, whether it is in person or joining us virtually. Let us rise in body, mind, or spirit for our closing hymn, number 1018, Come and Go With Me. There'll be freedom. There'll be justice. There'll be singing. There'll be singing. Thank you. Please, remain standing. All right. Before we extinguish our chalice today, I offer thanks for the many volunteers to help make our worship service possible today. And a special thank you is extended to all our musicians and their contributions. And a special thank you for Anne. She filled in for some slots last minute. Very nicely done. Thank you. Also, I'd like to thank Brian and Vanessa for helping out with our readings today. Before you leave, please take your hymnals and leave them on the cart there by the piano. And if you have been inspired by any of the music here today, I hope you will consider joining our choir. Again, speak to Elaine, and then Jack, you probably know Jack Smith. Please, you can contact him as well. Now let us take a moment to give thanks, either in our hearts or with words, for the things in our lives that we are grateful for. Okay, hold on. What did you say, weekend visitors? Yeah. Weekend visitors, and? Break in the weather, yes indeed. Dogwood trees. Changing outside, yes.
So in addition to being really thankful for the music today and the choir and Anne, I also am thankful for Rich and his team and the production that goes on week after week after week.
A special thank you to our unsung heroes, the tech team. Thank you. Thanks to moms who can visit. Yay. All right. For our blessing today, I'd like to state Stevie Wonder. The beloved Stevie Wonder, wrote the song Sir Duke. And in it, he said, music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand. Music is timeless, universal, and expansive, and we hope that you continue to live your life as if it were a song, and sing like nobody's listening, even in a crowded room. We now extinguish our chalice, but we carry its light, its warmth, and its meaning with us until we meet again. May we go in peace, believe in peace, and create peace wherever we may wander. May it be so, blessed be. For our closing hymn, we generally make a circle. You may hold hands if you want, but you may also simply cross your arms across your chest. And if you were a brave soul who has a musical instrument, feel free. Let's make some joyous noise together.